I can really feel the difference when I've been sleeping. I feel so much happier. It was a long day yesterday. Woke up 2 o'clock in the night because I had to get going to be able to get as far as I wanted without any winds and weather direction changing. Because what is important for me is the waves. I don't want big waves, so I have to go. Either I have to go just beside the shore, and that takes much more navigation and time, or I could just go straight out to the ocean and go straight ahead, put my course and steam not full speed, but that's just a saying. But it looks like it's gonna be a good day, because today I'm gonna be able to put course and then go for many hours and then change course and then go for many hours more. So that means that I can sit and work. I have everything here. I have my laptop, charts, and back there I have printer, I have speaker, I have everything. I sit here and work if I need. So now you know where I am and what I'm doing. My dad would have been proud of me now, because actually I felt like this was his choice of boat. This thing was if he were alive now, he would say, "Simon, buy that boat." I wouldn't have bought this boat when I first saw it, but when I felt like this was the boat that my dad would have bought. You can see they have changed. They have opened up the back there, so you can go walk straight out to the bat platform, and that's a big deal. For him, that would have been the what I should have say. That would have been the why he would have bought this boat, and of course the engines and the maintenance of the boat. And there is also room for, I'm not gonna say it. It doesn't matter, because this is my home now, and I love it. And I'm gonna do some improvements here and there, because I do everything myself, so it doesn't cost me that much. I'm gonna change some colors and wake it up a little bit, make it a little bit more look a little bit more newer. Other than that, I'm very happy with this boat, and I feel very secure on board. And I have everything. There's 3 cabins, 2 toilets, 2 showers, and 2 engines. So, and I'm not stressing, so it doesn't matter. Fly bridge. It's a very wide boat, so I have a lot of space and room, and I have a lot of storage, and I have a lot of stuff on board, of course. Well, I didn't take too much. I took what I thought that I'm gonna use when I'm working, when I'm making content. I have cameras, I have computers, I have even a station computer. I have new TV in the front, in the main cabin, and as I said, printer, speaker, 3 refrigerators with freezings in each. I have air fryer, I have water boiler, I have everything. That's so crazy. I have everything on board here. So I even have radar. We are VHF, bow thruster, flaps, anchor in the front and the back. It's updated a lot of stuff is updated. So now I'm just gonna make it finish, look nice, and then, well, it is okay, but I'm gonna make it look nice. That's everything. Everything I touch turns into gold. That's just how it is. And a lot of people have a problem with that, because I think that they want to be able to do that as well. And you know, I've been working and doing stuff since I was a little boy. So I've always been very interested in changing stuff and making it look better, making it more aesthetic. My creative side of me. And that was probably one of my first addictions. I wanted to buy stuff and change it. But now it's a hobby. I like it. But I can't do too much of it because I get so locked up and I forget everything else. So that's why I decided this boat is going to be as it is for a while, and when I get down in the southern Europe or some, I don't know where, but maybe I will take a break and I can change a little bit, just not much. So one of my first addictions was buying and selling stuff and buying food and candy, I mean. Getting money to buy candy, and because there's candy everywhere. Kids are eating too much candy. And then I found out that I could buy stuff and I could change it, and I felt so satisfaction by being in the garage and tearing everything apart. I've been doing that since I was a little baby, tearing everything apart in molecules, and then I just change a lot of stuff, change everything I feel like I need and want to, and then I put it back together. Paint and mechanics and everything. Always been like that. So when I got fat, I was running away from the reality by being in the garage all the time alone, and that was my safe place. Nobody could touch me there. So I stayed there very much, and after a while I started using very much money on this. So I was desperate. I was working a lot, and I was doing everything to get, if people didn't have job to me, I was making jobs for them. I was like, I have to paint this. I see that you need to paint this. I will paint it for blah blah blah. So that's how I started when I was maybe 7, 8 years old to earn money. That's why I feel like I don't want to work for money anymore. Money has always been in my head. It's been a sickness. I got sick because of money, and because of that, money could give me sugar. Money gave me sugar, so I got fat. Money gave me the addiction of ordering stuff on the internet. So I was always ordering parts and ordering a lot of shit, so I could change my snowmobiles and my mopeds and my cars and my mower and boats, everything. I've been doing this since I bought my first car when I was 9 years old, and I got my first motorcycle when I was 3 years old. So you can't come and talk to me about materialistic stuff and manipulating and money and unhealthy relationships to money and materialistic stuff. You can't buy happiness, but people think that. So because I know where I am today, I also know where people are. It's not because I want to judge them. It's just how the system is. It's just how the reality is. People are working for money, and they think they're going to be happy when they get a lot of money, and people are not going to get a lot of money because the system is not rigged so a lot of people is going to get a lot of money. The system is rigged so a few people is getting richer and richer, and the rest of us is getting poorer and poorer. And the thing is that the poorest are getting the most damaged by this system. They are getting the most taxes. They are getting the most fucked because of the working hours and all of this. Yeah. And if those who doesn't have anything, they die because they don't have food on the table. But I mean, the middle class, they are getting the most fucked because of the system, because of the taxes and everything. Because they don't understand that if you have a company, you don't have to pay taxes, or you don't have to pay taxes. Well, you have to have a company or a fund or something, but you don't have to pay taxes. But they don't get that because they don't know the system. They don't understand that this is a game. This is a game made to play, and the people who rigged it, they have made the rules. So you have to find out what are the rules and how is this game rigged, so you can participate and take a part of it. Otherwise, you're gonna lose. You're gonna be, and I'm not saying that's not wrong. If you want to work on McDonald's or on Normal or wherever you are working, it doesn't matter. That's a good thing for you. But then you are not meant for more. If your mindset is stuck there, you're not meant for more. So that's why I'm saying this kind of stuff, because if it wakes something in you that, okay, but I don't want to work on McDonald's, then I say, yeah, but why do you not want to work there? Well, it's not good enough money, I don't get paid enough, it's not good working hours, and I don't like the smell, I don't like the taste of the shit that goes on in there, I don't like the people who work there. Well, that's the signs you have to listen to, because your soul is trying to tell you what to do. It's trying to say, I don't want to be here. But you're too afraid, and you have too much voices inside of your head that has been put there about from other people that put them there. They're saying, oh, you can't do that, and you shouldn't live there, you shouldn't blah blah blah, and you have to have a payment, you have to have a salary. Well, go move out in a tent for 2-3 months and see what you can do without. If you just take away all the expenses that you have to be willing to take away everything and then see what you can do, because when you don't have any expenses, you don't need to earn that much money. You just need to find food, and food you can grow, food you can make, food you can give. You can find people will give you food. You can find food in the trashes outside of stores if you have to. So I mean, it's all about how much are you willing to put into this. I can tell you, it looks like I have everything. It looks like I'm coming from a pretty good family. Didn't have much money, but they had decent, and they had enough so we could feel safe. But that doesn't mean that I didn't have to go on a rant, because I didn't have that. That wasn't my money. So I've been broke as fuck, and I was desperate. I didn't know what to do, and I've been in hospitals. I've been eating in hospitals because I didn't have any money. After surgeries, I stayed there longer because I didn't have anything to go to. I didn't have any home. I didn't have any money. I didn't want to go back to my job, and I've stayed at institutions because I wanted to get rid of the drugs. So I stayed there. One time I was there for a year. One time I paid for my 4 months, and I paid a lot of money, but that wasn't when I was working. So I had to strip away everything. That's why I mean, if you take away everything that I have, I would still be happy, because I know that I've already been there. I can do it one more time. It's no problem, because the second time is going to be easier. When you have done something many times, it's going to get easier. It's like everything else. So that's why I mean, it's all comes down to how much are you willing to offer, to say goodbye to. This didn't come easy for me. I've been working my ass off in many ways to get where I am. And the first thing you have to do is start getting your mindset in place, in order. Start going to the gym, or start doing some exercises out in the wood, or run up a fucking mountain, or do whatever you want. But do something that makes your body grow. You have to build it. You have to build muscle, because you have to be capable. And when you're building muscle, you're building this brain as well, and you're building your heart. It's also muscles. You're building everything when you build muscles. That's why I say to everybody, go to the gym. Start there. It's the easiest way. It's fucking easy to go to the gym. If you can't do that, well, then you have a lot of fucking problems you have to sort out before you get anywhere. And that's just me being real with you. It's not nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. But now I have to concentrate. Take care.